Today, 22nd of December, World Breastfeeding Trends Initiative 33 country report has been launched in India by the Honorable Ambassador of Norway to India. Many dignitaries across the board, from the experts, the governments, and civil society organizations, international organizations, took part in this important event.
And programs in 73 countries, and shows that high or booming economic growth does not always translate into more effective policies to protect children from mortality and malnutrition. The report also makes global and national recommendations to enhance optimal infant and young child feeding practices. 2010 may be seen as the turning point in efforts to advance the agenda for women's and children's health. At no other time in recent history has there been so much excitement and attention paid to women's and children's health. In Norway, breastfeeding policies protecting breastfeeding women's needs have been in place since the 1970s. Approximately 97% of women in Norway breastfeed. Breastfeeding is so normal, it's more embarrassing to bring out the feeding bottle in public. The government of Norway and India in 2006 have launched the Norway-India Partnership Initiative, the NIPI project, in 5 states of India, promoting and encouraging infant feeding practices and breastfeeding through the community health workers, the Yashodas and Ashas. In today's world, one cannot take breastfeeding for granted, as the practices is vulnerable in modern societies, as was pointed out in your presentation. And I think it's a good idea to include the so-called industrialized or developing countries into this, because modernization does often mean that women do not breastfeed. Every country should develop a policy to promote, protect and support breastfeeding. But I would also like to add, it's very important that women empower themselves. It's not enough just to launch a policy from the government side. I think it's very important that the women themselves have to become empowered, and they have to have the necessary self-confidence in breastfeeding. I think that's absolutely crucial, and I think you should include that in your recommendations. So I would like to take this opportunity to urge you all to put the recommendations and strategies highlighted in the report into action, and to ensure breastfeeding and infant feeding on an urgent priority. And thank you so much for being present here today. Thank you.